Hi guys, welcome to another video. So first of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for all your supports and well wishes here on YouTube and on Instagram. I honestly feel so privileged to already feel supported by all of you in this journey. So to get started, I would like to give a quick overview of where I am up to in this channel as part of my journey to medicine. So I do have a lot to tell you in this episode, and hopefully I don't lose focus throughout the video, so stay with me. Let's start with my education background. So I completed my secondary education here in Melbourne. I graduated from high school back in 2016. Then I studied a Bachelor of Biomedicine, which went for 3 years. So I graduated in 2019. And then in 2020, I studied a Bachelor of Science Honours project. Now, honours projects usually goes for a year, but because of COVID, my project got extended by 6 months. So I ended up graduating in mid-year 2021, and currently I'm working at a diagnostic lab. So throughout the course of my education, like many other students, I experienced many challenges and hardships as well as rewards. And I might make another detailed video about this. Maybe let me know in the comment down below if you guys are interested. Now, moving on to my passion for medicine, for as long as I can remember, I have always wanted to become a doctor. And even in secondary school, I remember I wanted to do medicine. However, at early age, I did not know the real reasons why I wanted to become a doctor. Over time, with exposure to healthcare and medical field, I am now certain that I want to become a doctor because medicine to me is about life. It gives me an opportunity to serve those in need and bring people back to life, of course, after God. Now, in Australia, the requirement to be considered for entry to medicine is the completed undergraduate degree, the Gamsat exam, and the interview. So one of the biggest topic of this episode is the Gamsat. So for the past few months, I have been studying for this exam. I have sat this exam quite a few times, and unfortunately, I have not scored well enough so far. So about 3 weeks ago, I sat this exam once again with a hope to get reasonable score this time, following different approaches. So due to the restrictions and with only 3 weeks passing from this exam, I cannot give much detail of my experience from this exam. And of course, many of us are still recovering from the tireless studies for this exam, and I'm sure that a lot of us would not even want to hear about this exam at this stage. However, I would like to show you guys a bit of the highlight of my preparation for this exam. So for the past few months, I have worked on creating realistic schedules around my preparation for the Gamsat, personal life of course, and work. I also took a private course to get tailored support for the Gamsat. I reduced my work hours and spent the majority of my time at the library or studying at home while meeting my friends on Zoom to keep each other company. Also, shout out to my amazing friend Madhya for always being there for me and being my study partner on Zoom. I also met some other great friends at the preparation course for Gamsat. So a few weeks before the exam, we would meet and do practice exams together just to get used to and overcome the anxiety of the real exam. So during our break, we would sit at the sun and enjoy some fresh air. At one of the day, we had this really entertaining event happening. Most importantly, I focused on my diet. I tried to eat clean and try to exercise, although this was a bit of a struggle for me given that I did experience a lot of stress and anxieties throughout my preparation. But yeah, I remember just a few days before my exam, one day I woke up with a really bad stress. I was overthinking and giving myself all the possible negative talks. I ended up calling my niece, crying to her, thinking that I may end up messing up my exam again. and I ended up taking work off from that day, although that was the only shift I had from the week. So me and my niece ended up going for a picnic to take a break, and guys, that was the solution to my problem. It might sound simple saying it, but stress really takes over all the logics, and it can make you feel like a failure. And I've learned that when I come across such stress, I really need to take a break from studies and really take the time to relax and reflect on what I can do to overcome the situation. Now, I'm not 100% certain about the efficacy of these approaches and whether or not I have performed better this time, but all I can say is that I did my best, and that is what matters to me at this stage. And as a disclaimer, this is only my story, and I do not intend to give my story as an advice to other students until I hear back my result, which will be in late May, I think. So originally the plan was to start publishing videos from December last year, and in fact a lot of the shots from my previous video were filmed in December. However, things did not go according to the plans, and hence why I only launched my YouTube video recently. So first of all, it takes quite a lot of time and effort to learn the camera settings and the skills to edit these videos. And secondly, I am quite a private person, so coming on YouTube at such a crucial time of my studies, which was the Gamsat, would have been a big change for me. Although I do appreciate change and challenges, I know that it would have been a long process adapting to these changes. So given these reasons, I decided to start YouTube only after the completion of my Gamsat. It is 5:30 p.m. at the moment. I've just gotten ready to meet one of my greatest friends for iftar. I'll take you guys with me to the place that we're going to, and I'll hopefully get to do some recording while I'm there. And yes, I'll see you guys soon. Hi guys, I'm back. So I met my friend and we went to this Indian restaurant, and guys, their food was amazing. So before I mention iftar, so if you are not celebrating Ramadan, you might not know what iftar is. So this is actually the holy month of Ramadan for Muslims. So happy Ramadan everyone. So we fast for a period of 30 days from dawn to sunset, and the time at which we open our fast is known as iftar. So during this month, we are strengthening our relationship with God, we give out charities, and we basically try to become the best version of ourselves. So one more thing which I like to share is the importance of having faith in God in my life as part of my journey to medicine. So as mentioned before, the past few months of my studies has not been easy for me, and I have to say that if I had not communicated with God and sought guidance, I don't know how far I would have come. And also a few weeks before my exam, I attended a seminar by the amazing Yasmin Mujahid, who is a Muslim scholar. I have so much respect for this person, and I was also honored to purchase her books and get it signed by her, and even take a selfie with her. So yeah, and one of the quotes which I really appreciate by her was, you are not responsible for this world. It is only God's power to do that. This was such a great reminder for someone as ambitious as myself in wanting to become a doctor. So due to the struggle of Gamsat and the resulting delay of getting into medicine, I often lose hope and feel emotionally down that I am missing out on saving lives. However, what I often forget is the reminder that I am only one human being who is only trying their best to have an impact into people's lives. And if my journey is going to take longer, that should not affect my faith in God's planning and helping me reach my goals. So if you are a believer, never ever lose hope in God, because He is the best planner and He knows what is best for you. So seek guidance and help from Him with sincerity, and know that He is always there to listen to you and guide you. And that is the end of this episode. So as always, thank you for following along. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next video.